So, good afternoon. We'll talk about emotional intelligence. I'll tell you something which will help you to open up and start speaking in front of people, unknown people, and also that when somebody asks you some questions, you should not be hesitating, because we lack that emotional intelligence, or the self-confidence is not there. Because of that, we start hesitating to answer questions in the group when somebody asks us, right? That is because of the low EQ which we have, and our self-confidence is very less. Maybe like if you talk about EQ, it was way back in 1995. Nobody was talking about it. Nobody was knowing about it. Slowly in 1995 and all, people started coming to know about this emotional intelligence concept, and a lot of advertisement in the newspapers, Time magazine, and the TV and all, it came. And because of that, people came to know it about it, right? After 2008 and 9, people started going to understanding the importance of the emotional intelligence. Now colleges, they need the emotionally intelligent people. Even your organizations where you work, they also need the person to be emotionally intelligent, right? So what exactly it could be? It is like actually you recognize recognize and understand the emotions which you have and what the others have, right? And your ability to use this awareness to manage your behavior and relationship. It is totally different from what is your IQ. IQ is something which is derived from standardized test, and with that we measure that whether the person is able to understand how well he can memorize the things and all, right? So it is all dependent on your genes also. However, emotional intelligence is something which you can develop. It's your ability to think and enhance your reasoning. Those with the higher emotional intelligence are able to manage their emotions as well as use their emotions to facilitate their thinking and understand the emotions of others. If you talk about the personality of any person, right? So there are three components. The first one is your IQ. That is what you bring to work or wherever you go to study, what you take it with you, your IQ, what have you studied. Then your personality. Personality is who you are, right? How you present yourself, how you work. And then comes in the middle, your EQ. EQ is the combination of to make both best use of your personality and IQ is called as the emotional intelligence. It differentiates our expertise in personality. Now, why this is important? Because it is the strongest predictor of the workplace performance. 90% of the top performers have the high EI, right? People with average emotional intelligence outperform those with the highest emotional intelligence 70% of the time. And this has been proved by the decades of research now, that EI as being the critical factor that sets the star performers apart from the list. So if you talk about the leadership qualities, because a leader only will be able to speak about when somebody is asking you something, right? So when I ask you the questions, in terms of your, suppose if there is a topic like talk about your festivals, right? So now when I start asking everything in the class, nobody is answering. Only the person whose emotional intelligence level is high. I keep taking the names. I'll keep asking, okay, fine. Say Adeep tell, or Mark Salma tell, or somebody says. But they will only one or two few people who have that confidence, they will be able to speak up, right? Otherwise, it is not that difficult to explain a small topic of, suppose if I say, explain me about your, McCarthy, explain me about your favorite festival or the celebrations which are happening in your country. Now, every day, pin drop silent. Why that pin drop silence is there? Because you have that lack of self-awareness and self-confidence. Because of that, you're not speaking. So ultimately, if you want to be successful in your education, or you want to be successful speaker, your communication skills you want to improve, you have to work on that skill of your emotional intelligence also. And when somebody asks you to speak up, you should be able to speak up with that also. Clear? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
So we have this Adeep Taror. Last time you were not there. Ibrahim was also not there yesterday. I want you to... Yeah, so unnecessary, Adeep, from your side, unnecessary sound comes. So please keep yourself on mute. Right? So Mukhtar and Ibrahim. Samba Blake was there yesterday, I remember. But Mukhtar and Ibrahim, yesterday you were not there. So I want you all to speak up and tell me about your favorite, tell me what are the different festivals and celebrations which are happening in your country? As I told you, see, every time here and there, I'm giving you tips related to emotional intelligence so that you build upon your confidence and you start speaking in my classes, right? So some of you are only utilizing it. I think Adib answers, Max Salma also answers every time. Even Samba spoke yesterday, very good, nicely. 3-4 times he spoke. But what about others? Mukhtar, you have started speaking, but not that much. So open up your mouth. Ibrahim, I've never heard your voice. Mukhtar, at least 2 to 3 times I have heard. So first, Mukhtar will open up and start speaking. Yes, tell me about what are the different festivals which are celebrated in your country. Not just the celebrated festival which you celebrate, but what are different? Maybe 4 or 5 different festivals are there. Explain it to me. Speak up. Don't worry about your accent. Don't worry about whatever your grammar or however you speak up. Once you'll speak up, then only you'll slowly pick up and start learning and improving. Start up.
Hi, mom.
Yeah.
Okay. You want, mom, a different country?
Yeah, you are from different countries. So you tell me, I am from so and so country. In my country, these 5-6 festivals are there which are celebrated. Now explain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You speak up, Mukhtar. Yeah, I have heard you 2 to 3 times, but yeah, speak up.
Okay, mom. This your country about this Eid or Eid Fitr and Eid Adha. Eid Fitr next this Ramadan. You many. يا رب. Okay, mom. I want just 1 second.
Yes. Yes, Mukhtar.
Yes, I'd and eat my country every years. Eid my country or يعني large people also.
Mukhtar has spoken little bit. Now I want Ibrahim. Ibrahim.
Hey, mom. Hello, mom.
Hello, beta. Yeah, tell me about
How are you
the
doing?
different festivals.
Okay, I'm from Chad.
Pardon?
In
You're
the heart
from?
of Africa. I'm from
Africa.
Chad.
Okay.
Chad.
Okay.
Chad. Do you know Chad?
Yeah, I've heard about it.
Okay. So we have about 5 to 6 festivals in our country, but I'm going to mention 3 of them. First of all, we have Festival of Independence of our country, and it is in 11 August. Every year we make it, and many people, all people gather in some place and do that festival. And also we have other festival. It is about announcing our country, and it is in 28 November of every year. So it is that festival is especially for announcing our country. It is before it happened before independence of Chad, 2 years before independence of Chad. And also we have another festival, and it is about traditional. So we call it Festival Dari. It we all the tribe of Chad. You know, we have over than 100 tribes in Chad. So all the tribe bring it is people and come to show people other people their traditional, their culture, and that is all about our festival in Chad. Ma'am, do you hear me? Ma'am.
Yes, I have heard you. Very good, Ibrahim. Very nicely you have spoken. So you should keep, see, the reason I keep talking about this, that develop that emotional intelligence to speak up, because you're lucky enough that you're getting a chance to get a class here, and we are having this as a communication skills only. Every time we get up with the different interesting topics. So you should like utilize this and speak. This will only remove your hesitation to start talking in English when you go to some other country, right?
Okay.
So Samba Blake. Samba, 5 or 6 only of you are there. So everybody has to start speaking now. Samba Blake.
Yes, ma'am. I'm adjusting
Tell
some
me
more.
about your favorite festival.
Yeah, I'm trying to adjust some things here. Can I go second, please?
Okay.
I'm doing some adjustment. I'll add to what I said yesterday. If there's anybody ready, he or she can go. I'll come second, please.
So yes, Samba is taking some time. Who will speak next? Alma? Alma? Max Alma? Max Alma should speak, please. Hello, Alma? Yes, Alma. Max Alma, will you tell me? Who will speak now? Mukhtar and Ibrahim have spoken already today, so either Adib or Max Salma have to speak.
I can speak time the bus.
Yeah, start.
So you said I should speak about festivals in my country, right? So Saudi Arabia, there is like a lot of countries, a lot of festivals coming time in the meantime. So after this month, Ramadan month, we will have Eid al-Fitr festival, or you can say celebration. It's a celebration of the Ramadan every year that we enjoy the month that we had last. So in the first day, we take some sheep and we do a lot of festivals and gifting, and we get to people, and there will be family gatherings, and will be a big dinner soon that family can enjoy and talk to each other. In the first 3 days, it's about like a real celebration that every single person goes to his family and gather in the grandmother or the grandmother house, so that they can speak with each other, take words from each other, see each other from time. And after that, with at least 2 to 3 months, we have another celebration called Eid al-Adha. That Eid also will be their family gathering. So these celebrations are the two deep celebrations. Otherwise, we have University Day. We have University Day too. We have Jeddah Festival, Riyadh Festival, Al-Kubar Festival. All these festivals are most worldwide stars. They come and perform on the stage. So these are the most different festivals in my country, or in the country that I live in.
Okay, very good. Now next who will speak? Now I want this one to speak. Mike, Salma, Ibrahim, Mukhtar speak. Adib Tagore. Adib has spoken just now. Alma, next Alma. Next Alma. Next Alma.
Okay, ma'am, can you speak again?
Yeah. Tell me what is the what are the different name the some 7 to 8 different festivals which are celebrated in your country.
Okay, ma'am.
Explain them.
Okay, ma'am. Somalian celebrity a number of Octobers includes the country's National Day and Independence Day, which comes January 26th, and Somalia celebrates its independence from British and Italian.
So out of these so many festivals which you have explained me, tell me your favorite festival is which? Which is your favorite festival and why?
Which favorite, ma'am?
You have named so many festivals, right? So out
Yes.
of these festivals, one of them will be your favorite, which you like, right? And what you do on that day, why this particular festival is celebrated, right? Like that you explain.
Okay.
Fatima, if you want to prepare, I can go for you.
Yes, somebody is unnecessarily speaking from your side. If a lot of noise is coming, I request you to put it on mute. Unmute only when you're speaking. If I mute everybody, then what will happen? Then I have to ask you some question. You all will not be able to speak up. And every day I tell you the same thing. It's a communication skills class. It will be, we will enjoy it only when we are interacting. If lot of interaction is is there, you all are also speaking and I am also speaking, but not at the same time, one by one, then only it will be useful, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yes. And the reason I tell you about some of the other skills, that is important. So you can say, like, I can say what is the favorite festival or how it is celebrated. We can talk about, see, I'm from India. I can say Diwali is my favorite festival. It usually comes in the October, November. I like this festival because, see the word because I'm using, right? It gives the improvement to the way we speak, and it makes us understand that the cause and the effect relationship between the sentence which I am creating, because on this particular day, from the we wear new dresses, right? We wear new dresses,
Yes.
we buy new things, lot of sweets are prepared at home, people visit to each other's home, we get to meet lot of old relatives which we are not able to meet them normally on our day-to-day life because of the busy schedule which everybody has, right? So this is one particular day in a year where most of our relatives are free, everybody has the holiday. So we get a chance either to meet them by going visiting their home, or they visit our home. So that way it becomes very expressive way. I explain that why it is like, right? So that's how I want you all to explain. So if I will say, like, list the festivals which are thing, there are a lot of festivals, right? So it's in India, a lot of every country, not just India. If you'll talk about the other countries also, your side also, some or the other festival keep coming, isn't it? It cannot be that festival nahi hota, festival keeps coming, right? So you have to explain about those, name those festivals. We have this Independence Days, their national festivals are there. We have the social festivals are there. What are the different celebrations which you have? Okay, so festivals we have touched upon yesterday also, and today also I've made you speak. Now say, what are the different celebrations? What are the things which you celebrate in your country? See, like if I talk, we celebrate birthdays in our country. We celebrate, apart from festivals, we celebrate birthdays, we celebrate anniversaries, we celebrate the small get-togethers are there. We celebrate small achievements which we have done, right? So after this, you tell me, then we will go to the group discussion topic also. Then I'll give you some tips related to group discussion.
I would like to speak about my most favorite festival.
Okay, speak up, and then we will discuss about the group discussion. I'll give you some tips how it will be useful.
Okay. So my favorite festival is Eid al-Fitr festival, which comes every year after Ramadan. And that festival always it's for like 3 days. So the reason why I like this festival is that every single class, like 4 people, 20 people, and the middle class of people. So if you just that and share the sport, sports goes everywhere. Like everywhere you go, you can see people getting food, gadgets, and you can see everyone is happy. People are giving money out to anyone, and family gatherings too. So in the first day, every single member of the family have to come to the godmother house and sit like for the whole day. So you can see each member of your family and spend time with, have fun with. And the most thing that buys my interest is when my uncles and my aunts give money. So in that day, everyone has to give money to the children. So in that time, they have to give it to everyone. Like they have to. You don't have to ask them. So they give out money to everyone, and we have a big dinner. So that day is one of my favorite. Not sure it's the favorite one. Thank you.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, hello. So we can use this emotional intelligence to win the game of the group discussion also. Suppose whenever they do the group discussion, so this is very general topic or something very in general. Whenever you go for any job or any MBA entrance or any study entrance, people give you the group discussion topic also. Now it's an important question in the minds of people who are doing aspirants for MBA or who are trying to go to any college or something, that what is this how to tackle this group discussion, right? How to initiate, how to lead and conclude a group discussion is a very, very important part. And here also your emotional intelligence plays the major role, right? Apart from being aware of the trending topics which are there for the like in the schools or college admissions and all, it is the right attitude to crack the GD is very, very important, right? Now, to crack the group discussion, there are some simple tricks and strategies that you can follow to ace up the group discussion round. Now, what is that? That is, first thing is the skill required to clear the GD is your emotional intelligence. Now, once your emotional intelligence is higher, then what will happen? Your leadership skills will come, right? So, emotional intelligence will help you to bring up your leadership skills. If you're emotionally intelligent, then what will happen? Then you will be giving ears to someone. Listening skills are also very, very important, because if you don't listen to others, how will you do the counter argument from them? Convincing power should be there. You should give up, like, it should not be that somebody is not listening to your points, that you start fighting over there. That is also not there. Then presentation skills. So whatever the way you speak, the way you present your opinion also becomes very important. And all these parts, they boil down to your interpersonal skills and your emotional intelligence skills, right? Now, so at the beginning of the discussion, what you can do, you just not get the opportunity to speak up, but also grab everyone's attention. So the person who speaks first in the GD is going to grab everybody's attention. So whenever you get a chance, somebody gives you the chance to speak up in the open forum of the GD, and then you are quietly sitting, right, are not answering. Everybody will not probe like Sheetal ma'am, na, speak, ek naam leke thodi bolenge wo, right? They will not tell, okay, Alma, you speak, okay, Mukhtar, you speak. Now, since I'm taking your classes from long time, so I know that who is the person, and I can tell you who and what you have to speak, right? So then your interpersonal skills will also come into picture. So this is what, like, your expertise is your IQ. You can bring whatever you want in your head. Your personality is who you are, right? And your emotional intelligence is how you make the differentiate and make the best use of your IQ and personality, and you speak up over there. That is what is very, very important. So when you get a chance to speak somewhere, always grab the attention by starting it, right? The beginning, it gives you a edge over the other candidates, and you get maximum uninterrupted time to share your views and skills. Because when you'll speak in the middle, somebody else would have already spoken. So you have to see, if you're speaking second, you have to continue with what other person has spoken. But when you are speaking first, you have that courage to start up, right? So nobody will interrupt you. You can give your point of views, and then others have to build upon your point of view, right? And also, while initiating a GD, you also cannot state the wrong facts or stammer. You have to remember that. So for that, what is important? Your communication fluency in whatever the language you are speaking is very important. Your content related to the stuff which you are speaking should be very, very important. It should be relevant to the topic which is given, right? Unnecessarily, if you start talking unnecessary things, this will not help. Use questions, ask questions wherever it is needed. Be time efficient. If it is the GD time is given, or some time is given to you 15 minutes or 20 minutes, if entire 20 minutes or entire 15 minutes, you cannot take. You have to see to it that you have, this is also where some people keep thinking that I'll keep speaking and I will get marks. No, you have to listen to others also. You have to be time efficient, and you have to give somebody else also the time to speak. Apni apni baat nahi chalani. Got it? Adip,
Yes, ma'am.
Mukhtar, Alma, are you able to understand? Hello?
Can you repeat again, Ms.
See, there are 4 things which you should follow. The first thing is you should communicate fluently. The second thing is you have to keep the content relevant to the topic whichever is being given to you. Third thing is you have to be very time efficient. You cannot consume the entire time. You have to give somebody else also the time, and you should use questions, right? So this all you will be able to do if your EI is strong, right? And it predicts the whole workplace or your job performance or the place where you are performing. And 90% of the top performers, whether it is a GD round or the study round, their emotional intelligence level is very high, right? So if that is high, then definitely you will be able to do all this. So time efficient is you plan the starting of the GD. Make sure that you do not over elaborate your points. Present your views in most precise possible way, as the evaluators are looking for a story. Actually, they are not looking for a story. Pura story wahi pe ek starting mein nahi dena hai. Starting mein you just have to give the introduction, right? Now, when somebody else, if you have a good emotional intelligence skills, what will happen? You will listen to what somebody else is saying. You will not just keep talking. Listening is also very, very important, right? So, and when somebody has said something, suppose if somebody has said about certain things and one idea he has stopped, so then you have to continue forward with that same idea, previous idea, whatever is given, right? So you have to continue that. Now, there are different points in any GD. Sometimes the GD is at the higher points, and sometimes it is at the peak, that is high point, and sometimes it is very low. Now, what is it? The high and the low points in GD are like when the discussion is at the peak, everybody is talking and they have given their points. Now it's heated, so it's at the higher point. When the contestants have concluded their points, right, that part is low. So when somebody has given the conclusion, that time people speaking in and jumping into it becomes low, right? So you have to target the low points and glide into the discussion effortlessly. So you have to decide that where will you jump and start speaking, right? Now, you should always bring in new ideas. When somebody is giving, any topic is given, try to express your new ideas, stay on the topic and be convincing. That is also very important. Your perspective, you may have a new idea related to any talk. You should give in that new idea. Don't fight. You should not be, there's a difference between being aggressive and being assertive. You should be assertive, not aggressive. At the end of the GD, one conclusion should be there, or summary of the entire part which has to be given, right? A given closure or a concise closure should be there. If somebody is listening and not spoken throughout the GD, then the examiner may ask him, okay, fine, aap sun rahe the, you were listening, so why don't you summarize the GD? So at that time, that fellow, if he has heard properly everything, he will use his intelligence and he'll summarize in very concise and very short and relevant way and he'll give the summary, and that will also help him to get marks, because he has given the closure. He has not spoken, but he was listening to others, and then when he got a chance to give the summary, he has given up the summary also. He was very concise, giving a good closure, right? So small points which are made by the people, you should keep the making the note of what others are also saying, right? Now, are you able, and no negative talks in the GD. So shall we take one mock GD now? I will keep, because 3 classes are there for group discussion now. Today is there, tomorrow, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday we have more, right? So in one day, too much of knowledge will be excess for you.
Yes, ma'am.
So I give you some 2-3 minutes to decide. I'll give you one topic. 1 second. Give me a moment. 1 moment, Bijay. Yeah, 1 second. Okay, so the topic over here is what are the like high fuel prices in India are there, right? The high fuel prices in countries, what are the causes and impact on the economy? The causes and impact of the high fuel prices, causes and impact of the high fuel prices on economy. Will you be able to think and speak about it? I want everybody to speak up. Alma, Mukhtar, everybody, right? Think, I'm giving you 2-3 minutes to think about few points, and then everybody should speak up. I will ask someone who will start, who will give the points and who will do the conclusion, right? Quickly think, and then we'll decide. I'll assign you the tasks.
Swimming, I'm sorry, can you tell me again what did you ask us the topic to refer back? Go ahead.
Theater, I've given you time to think about it. So who wants to start? Who will start? First tell me, then I will give you time. So or else I will only tell. We have the people like somebody who has never spoken will start, right? So or who are, now all four of you are the ones who speak up and they are the only ones who are there in the class. What happened to your other friends? Ma'am is asking, forcing us to speak. So let us not attend. That is bad, no? So, okay, the first introduction, the starting of the GD will start by Max Salma. He will introduce the GD. Conclusion will be done by Mukhtar. Adib and Samba will take the whatever the Alma has said related to that, you'll take it forward, right? So again, I don't want that if it is a GD only one time only you all have to speak, right? 2 to 3 times you should get to speak. We give 10-15 minutes time to have this GD on this topic. Okay, but everybody should speak 2 to 3 times. The other time when you're not speaking, you'll make a note of what the other person is speaking. So that when suddenly I may change also, that now instead of Adib, somebody else will do the conclusion. So because listening is also very important, right? So start. Yes, Alma, you can start the discussion. Introduce the topic. Yes, Samba, very good. I want you to speak, okay? Yes. High fuel prices. What are the causes and impact on economy? Yes, I want Alma to start. Why are you not starting, Max? Alma, what happened? Max Alma, that is bad. That is in spite of giving you so much of jnana about speaking in this speaking class, you all are quiet now. You want me to change the topic? I will change the topic. What do you want? You have to speak up and tell me. But high fuel prices is something which is common nowadays everywhere. Everybody is saying the fuel prices are increasing, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So you should, I thought it is a current topic, everybody knows about it, so it will be easy for you. If you want something which you know about, shall I give you topic related to COVID?
This is
Tell
better
me.
off, ma'am.
Which topic you all will be able to speak, because that's also a part of the current topic only. Okay, now if you are finding it difficult, say give online education benefits and challenges. Write down the topic, online education benefits and challenges. Will you all be able to speak about it or not? Bolna to hai, you have to speak up.
Mom, I think let's talk about the fuel prices.
You'll talk, yeah, that's what I thought, because too much of online education everywhere you are speaking. So that's why I wanted you to talk on something which is different, which will make you think and make you speak more.
Online education benefits and challenges is more likely.
Your voice is not coming, whoever is speaking. Samba, your voice is not very clear.
It's Abib talking, not me, ma'am. It's Abib.
Dib, okay. There's no point. No, it's very disappointing when you people don't speak up when I give you a task to speak. I can give you lectures about the group discussion. I will speak up a lot more. But what is the importance of attending the class? You should learn something. You should start speaking. Speak up. Who will start the thing? If Max Alma is not ready to start, can Adib start the discussion?
What topic are we going to talk about? Challenges and
Your voice is not at all clear, Adib. Hello?
yes, can you hear me now? Hello?
Your voice is not clear, beta.
Because I am in a tunnel right now. I'm under the ground. What about now? Hello?
Yes, your voice is not clear. I can hear your hello, but when you're talking, it is not clear. Speak up properly. Keep the mic proper.
No, because I'm under
Yeah,
the
speak
tunnel
up.
right now. I'm in a tunnel. Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Hello?
speak.
So what
Hello,
topic should I
yeah, speak,
speak about?
please.
What topic should I speak about? Benefits
I
and
told
challenges?
you to start the discussion. That is like fuel prices, increase in fuel prices, their impact, causes.
Prices? Like what? I couldn't understand the topic.
Okay, fuel price is increasing everywhere. Fuel is what? Petrol price, the diesel price, the LPG price is increasing.
Okay.
Right? Now, what are the
So-
causes behind that? Right? Impact of that. What are the
Yeah.
causes? Different causes due to which the fuel is what? Petrol, diesel, LPG,
Okay.
all these prices are increasing. So what, no matter which country it is definitely more, right? So what is the cause? What are the different
Yeah.
causes behind that? What are the impacts of this increase?
Okay. So fuel is very important material that people use in all Earth. So every country we are using fuel, and it's very helpful But also, fuel is destroying the air and the natural. So when people are using fuel, that fuel comes from no, it's diesel. So fuel are raising, the price are raising like every day, like every month. They're going are a lot of increasing in the price. So like for the past or the past the 3 years ago, uh, the price of fuel was raising and increasing by big numbers because the liter 1 liter was about like in dollars was like 50 cents can buy liter, but now we have to pay like two or $1.50 for 1 liter. So that is a huge increase for 3 years. So what I think about why the fuel are increasing because it's now rare because like every country like almost use uh, their house or are going to end their standard fuel. So it's becoming rare, and that's why there's music. People are rare using it like, for a whole day. People are paying like 20 or $25 each day for fueling their cars and trucks and vans, and it's becoming used like most of the time. So that's making it pricey, and that will make the countries increase the prices. And that will make people more for getting fuel. That's what I think about.
Okay.
my opinion.
So yeah, you have started, and the point is, when you introduce a GD, you have to just introduce the topic and then leave it, and then just speak. I think 2, 3 lines, 4 lines, not more than that, and then you should stop, and the other person should take it forward from there, right? Now, others, everybody has listened to, heard whatever the Adib has told. Now, the next who will speak. Everybody should speak on your own in exam or anywhere you'll go and attend a GD. They will not tell you, "Aap boliye, you speak, you speak." You just have to speak. The person who speaks will get the points. Next. Next, who will speak? Adib, you can put yourself on mute, please.
Can I talk, ma'am?
Yeah, speak.
Okay, just to add to what Abib said about the impact caused by high fuel prices. We realize fuel is like energy being needed in every economy and every country. Wherein if its prices are increased, it will lead to inflation, and inflation automatically reduces the purchasing power of money. Now, without inflation existing, we have now the prices of essential goods like food, medicines, and transportation being increased. And now, many people with cars who use cars and bike that they use as a means of transport for work who tend to like want to limit the usage of it and go for public transport because they think public transport is a bit cheaper. But with them now, you increase now the population of people wanting to go for public transport, and with that, it might cause them to go late for work if there are so many people queuing to enter to take a bus or a train to go for work. With that population now, you tend to affect the economy. And if someone goes late for work, he might not work within the working hours expected, which will automatically reduce the effectiveness, or let me see, the output also, it affects the output of the person. You make the person not being efficient. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. Now, who else will speak? Others?
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Distant education is great in the field of traditional education, and one of the advantages is that it doesn't need specific place. It can be a student from any country. It's just need a computer and internet connected, and distant learning is flexible and extensive. And in its technology area help many people to earn.
Okay, 1 second, Mukhtar. You're talking about education online and all, right? But our topic was like what we are discussing about is the increase in the fuel prices there, right? Fuel, I explained you, diesel, petrol, all this, and what are the reasons and impact of that?
I didn't understand.
So this is again very important. When a topic is given to you, you should know the topic, and when you're speaking, it should be relevant to the topic. If you don't speak relevantly, that is again considered as bad now, that you don't even know what the discussion is going on.
Okay, sorry, ma'am. I need just 20 seconds.
Okay. But why today only 3-4 of you have joined? Where are others? But don't know each other.
I texted them in the group, but they didn't reply.
Okay, you have a group in that you have messaged, huh? Yeah, because there's no information. I don't know, but
yes,
only 4 of you are there. Yesterday also like, very few were there. These 2 days. Before that, I have seen many people are there. But from past 2 days, yesterday and today, only few are there.
Many people, like I can tell you the number. There's many people actually.
Yeah, 9 people were there yesterday. Now today only 4 are there.
There is 136.
Huh?
136.
136.
Yes.
Okay.
You will be surprised.
Okay, now who will speak, please? Mukhtar, ready? 20 seconds time you wanted, I gave you. Samba. So if you will be quiet, others, somebody can speak twice also. It's not necessary that ek hi baar bolna. You don't have to speak just once. More than once also you can speak in the GD. GD means what? You have to speak up. It has to go like a discussion. Somebody is saying something, you have to agree to it. You disagree to it. No, I don't agree with this. I disagree. Kuch to bolo. Something you have to speak.
Let me come in again. Your voice is so low, ma'am. Let me leave and I'll come back in, please.
I think he has some internet problem.
Ms. Rohit, are we having another topic?
Okay, we can talk about the online education itself, the benefits and drawbacks of the online education during pandemic.
So the benefits and the challenges. So is a frequently used.
Okay,
was used in back in back in 19 was frequently used and wasn't known. But starting in 20 and 25, 2010, 2015 began to be, be used more and more. So, like, and the thing that made online studies are very, very good thing, and we have to use COVID-19. When COVID-19 virus came, the world was shut down and everyone was having problems so that they can't reach the schools, or if they reach to it, they will be sick, or they will have an impact that endured them. So people was thinking about online education and are dependent on it because we was using it before, but not really, not using it like uh, really good jobs. But when COVID-19 came, people did have to. So in that year, 2019, people started to use online education and depend on it. So it was very easy actually. Everyone have a phone, everyone have a laptop. Not everyone, but most of people have phone or laptop. So that's all what you gonna have to use. Your phone, your cell phone, your laptop, your computer, from everywhere, from anywhere, anything. You can just connect on the same time that you have to study in. It's very easy. You don't have to pay a lot. It's just like a simple internet connection and you will be able to interact with your class. And the benefit actually, you can be in your house having snacks, can be laying, you can be do anything. You will not in your online classes. But the challenge is for the people that don't have internet connection or the poor colleges or the far places of the internet connections. Good, why? So that's the difficult. But otherwise, it's very good way to study and to be communicated. Thank you.
Yes.
Next, who will speak?
I would like to contribute
Yes,
briefly.
continue speak.
Contribute briefly on the issue of fuel increase in my country, as it is presently ongoing in my country now. The issue of fuel increase has become so prevalent and pervasive. Like yesterday, I was even discussing with my friends on how the issue of fuel increase in my country will be ravaged or will be blotted out for our people to enjoy their own living. But I've discovered that the increase is a common phenomenon in our country, Nigeria. You see, in most cases, when there is a rise in fuel price, there is a resultant effect on the economic activities in the country. Not even only my country, Nigeria, other countries too, and the world at large. because most of our countries have taken fuel as their major source of income. So the increase of fuel and the hike may result to increase in the cost of goods and services. When there is increase in fuel, goods and services increase, and you see things don't go well in the market sector. As farmers are coming to sell their goods, they exchange it in a higher rate. And the issue of transportation too is another challenge there when there is increase in fuel. When you are, for instance, you are traveling from here to, in my country, maybe you are traveling on public transport. Let's take the transport not by air, because by air is not as common as road transportation. Maybe you are taking from Makurdi to Lagos. If you are paying 300 naira from Makurdi to Lagos, when there is high increase in fuel, the transport increase will triple what you have been paying. And when it is over, for the increase to come down, for the transport to come down will be another thing. So it is not something that will welcome it as a welcome idea at all. It affects negatively, not even positively in our lives. So the hike may result to increase in the cost of goods and services, transportation, rise in wages, and so on. So the fuel increase has no advantage at all to people who are even common. Even if you are not common, it affects you, because when you are enjoying this way, you are also giving it out to the other side. If you are a retailer here, you are making double profits when there is increase. In the other way, maybe you are buying food. What you have gained here may go to the people who are selling the food, will collect it all. So it will be as if what you are doing is not working, has no profit in you. So the rise and the increase in fuel is not a welcome development. And I will urge our people who are the helm of the country, are the helm of the world, leaders, to look into this issue as not a welcome development, because it causes more harm than good. Thank you.
Good. But again, you spoke about it when we were talking about education. You spoke about fuel. When we were talking about fuel, Mukhtar spoke about education. Now, Mukhtar, speak about the one which we are talking.
Okay, ma'am. After the event of the recent war between Ukraine and Russia, gasoline prices have risen, and everyone is afraid that this rise will increase it, specifically because this will affect life if the crisis is prolonged. But there is hope for an improvement in the issues and pieces.
Okay, others? Now, who will give the conclusion of this discussion?
Pardon?
One of you should give the conclusion of the discussion.
What is it about? What is it about?
But you raised a lot of topics to discuss here. We discussed the issue of fuel too, and then the educational sector too. We contributed about it. So going by what I have observed here and heard, I discovered that the challenges we have in these topics that we discuss here are not helping matters. So it will be ideal for us to sit up and change the narrative of these negative aspects that we are facing in life. So we are to rise up in the government sectors too, not only to leave the government with the whole thing. It is a collective idea that will make a positive impact to our lives and society. So we should rise up and then look into these matters and not to allow the government alone to take this matter, so that we will have a better world to live.